This is Friday. We're still moving, but we haven't gone to Vanuatu. We're not going to Mystery Island. There is landmass over there. I'm not sure if the camera can make it out in this light. This is Lifou Island. There's lights over there. So we're still moving. We haven't stopped or anchored yet, but we're going over here today. And it's not a tourist island, so we've got to be respectful for cultural type things, like they don't want knees, they don't want bare shoulders, and when we're swimming that's different of course, but this is Lifou Island, Lifau I think it is. So it's 20 to 6 in the morning, so the sun's not quite up yet, but we'll have a better look at the water and this island very shortly. So we've been to the pantry and we've had breakfast. We are parked up next to a church on a cliff. There's beautiful coconut trees all along this beach, and they're lowering the lifeboats, and they're going to tender us into, there's just around there to the right, you can't see it there, there's a jetty around there next to those houses. So this is where we're going to spend a portion of the day on the beach here, and we're going to do a tour possibly up there to the cliffs. So here we go. So here we are on the promenade deck, deck 7, and somebody told me how to say the name of this island. It's Lifou Island, and they've got all the lifeboats, the tenders. They're going to take us to, and again from this side of the ship you can't quite see the jetty, oops, shining it in the sky. So there's a jetty in the front of the, well it's actually the back of the boat over there. So we're just walking towards the back of the ship to get a better view off the back at the jetty. All the smokers around here having a smoke. All the lines for the lifeboats. So they are actually on cranes, Andrea, and they extend out.
Yeah, that's what we're watching on at the pantry.
Yeah.
The cranes went out, it was really slow, but when they went down to the water,
They just drop, yeah. There's one over at the jetty already.
Yeah.
Looks like some sort of churchy type thing over there too. So this is the back of the boat, and all of these are coconut trees all along the shoreline or the beach. There's the dock there, or the jetty there, that's where we're going to go, possibly going to be swimming along this beach here. So I don't know if the camera can make it out, but there's houses through the trees there. So I'm picking we're going to be over there on that beach today. Maybe over there.
No, there's a tour first.
Is there?
So I'm not sure if it comes back to this beach or not.
Okay. So a tour, possibly go up there to that cliff.
No, that's a different tour.
Is it?
Yeah.
So we're just sitting here in the Marquee Theatre as a waiting point for a group to go ashore. So we're just waiting to do that. So we're on board the tender and we're waiting to go. Oh, it is.
I've been to Lifou once.
Yeah? Yeah?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I hadn't been to Mystery Island, so I was a little disappointed.
Yeah, we had a snorkeling thing got there, and it's the third thing that's been booked on, cancelled on us in this trip. And it's like, really?
So this is our first overseas holiday and we're doing this for our 28th anniversary.
Oh, happy anniversary, guys.
Thank you.
They're brilliant fun, aren't they? Are you loving it?
Yeah, we are. Yeah, but everyone we've spoken to at home who've been on many cruises, they said we'll just love it.
It's the best holiday.
Yeah. Because I don't have to do cooking, I don't have to do dishes, I don't have to
Exactly
do
right.
anything.
We don't have to do anything.
No.
It's hard work.
Just looking at all of the coconut trees. So we're just sitting here waiting to go on our shore excursion. We're going to go on a tour around this island. So we're just waiting to go.
So, welcome to Lifou Island, and also welcome to this village called Easo. So we are happy to have you, and we are going now to the Luashila beach. So Luashila is another village. The beach you have there is called Luashila beach. So before we leave, I would like to introduce you the crew, the staff. So you have our female driver, her name is Stella. And then you have Anso over there with the red dress. And myself, Ludovic. Can you hear me at the back?
No!
So I apologize for the fact that this bus is a school bus. We don't have microphone. We have to shout. Otherwise, they are very old buses and a lot of noise. So I will talk to you when we slow down. So, do you guys know anything about New Caledonia or Lifou Island? Even the name? Yes. Different tribe. So even the name, New Caledonia. So New Caledonia is the name given by Captain Cook. I think in the Pacific everyone knows Captain Cook, the Scottish sailor. So during his travel to the Pacific, he landed here, not in Lifou Island, but in New Caledonia, the archipelago, and he landed in the mainland, where you have Nouméa. Nouméa is the main city of New Caledonia. So he gave the name New Caledonia because there's an area in Scotland, the top north of Scotland, which is called Caledonia. So he decided to give the name New Caledonia first. In 1774. After that he came back home, and later you have the French sailors. French sailors came their turn here in New Caledonia. 1853. So 1853 the French sailors landed here, and they put the flag, and since that moment they decided us to be part of French government. So right now, on your left, as you can see, you have a Catholic church. So So Catholic Church on the island is also related to the French, when I mean French missionaries. So back to history, so 1774, Captain Cook came here. He just gave the name and came back home. And then you have the French sailors. 1853, they took the flag and decided that we are now part of French government. And we are called French Overseas Territory until now. So we are French citizens. Our official language is French. We use the French passport. That means we can travel in every European country only with a passport. That allows us to live there, to work there, to study there, and then come back. We don't need visa. So concerning language, so our official language, because we are part of French, is French. But you have to know, in New Caledonia we have 32 different dialects and language. So on this island, Lifou, we have our own language, and it's called Jehu. And Jehu is also the native name of our island, because Lifou is named given by the French. And that's literally means crazy island. So Lille for island and Fou for crazy. And they shortened that into Lifou. And we prefer Jehu because it's our native name and also our native language. And because we have a lot of language and dialect, we have to speak in French to understand each other when we meet. So now concerning religion, because I showed you the Catholic Church. So even in Lifou Island, you have two different arrivals of European people. That means you have the English missionaries. They landed first on the island in 1842, 1843. And they were Protestant. That's why now on the island we are majority Protestant. And later, 10 years later, you have the French Catholic. And they landed on the island, and we have 24 villages. So as you can see, as I showed you the Catholic Church, and you have the small one, the little one on the top of the cliff. These were built by the Catholic missionaries. Population on Lifou Island, we are roughly now 11,000. 11,000 people on the island. From the island, we are 11,000 people from the island, because now you have more and more people move and stay in Nouméa. They choose to live in Nouméa because in Nouméa you have the little lake, and then you have a lot of factories, a lot of schools, a lot of studies. You have one university, so everyone chooses to live their family there. And because we are all island, so how we get to Nouméa to the mainland to other islands? So we mainly fly. So by plane, it's 45 minutes flight. And then by boat, you have 4 hours. You have kind of ferry. The same as the goods, because we are still island. So all the goods we have from the country to Caledonia, from ships, and then from Nouméa to here, also ships. We have a small airport and small port in the center of the island. So right now on your right you can see this is kindergarten. Small kindergarten. So on the island, Lifou have 36 different villages. So on your right you can see small post office and then small medical center. Remember small because we are very small island. We don't need very big structures, very small. You have primary school over there, on your right, and then on your left you can see you have gendarme with the red shirt. Gendarme are not policemen. Gendarme are part of the French army. And the place where they live is gendarmerie, not police station. Police station and policemen only in Nouméa, but here in all the island we have gendarme, and we are part of French army. So now on your right you have a few houses. This is a pastoral school, and the pastoral school was founded by the English missionaries. When I mean English, there were mainly two that are known here on the island. You have one is Scottish, his name is Pastor McFarland, and the English one, I forgot his name. But in 1842-43, they were here for spreading the Christianity, the religion. But it was difficult for them to reach all the villages. That's why they founded a school for future pastors, and they send them to go to reach all the villages in the west. On your right, you have three houses. This is community hall. Here we can use them. We can use them for weddings, for events on the village. Now, on your right, you can see the traditional hut. This traditional hut you can see all along all the villages in Vanuatu. Some traditional hut like this, and you have over there. Once we get to the village, you can go and visit with one local guide the traditional hut. For Lifou, 36 different villages. And Lifou is divided into three big districts. So district for us is like kingdom. You have one here in the northern part. We are right now on the northern part of Lifou Island. We are part of the northern district. And it's called Wet. Wet, you can is for us in our native language. Wet is mountain or the moon. So we are now in the northern district, and we are heading to the center of the island, where you have the other district, Gaisha, and then the last one is down south, Lucy. So these are the three districts of Lifou, and each district has their own villages, and each district is headed ruled by one high chief. High chief is like king. All the districts and they rule the land. Here in the district is free. You don't have to pay. So you have some duties too. So yeah. Concerning sport, we mainly practice soccer, volleyball, but you have to know we also practice cricket.
Soccer, volleyball, cricket.
So cricket
was a sports
brought
field
by
back
brought by British. So the English
They cricket.
missionaries, so they brought the cricket, also vanilla plant.
Me too.
They also bring vanilla and a lot of stuff from England. That means when I say English stuff, then you have sugar, milk, plain, foam. These were new for our ancestors. Once they brought this stuff, it was don't have native name. That means our ancestors to pronounce, it was modified all English names. Plain, stage, meeting, become plain. Black raining a lot, all the water goes underground. The layer of ground have mainly limestone because we are coral island, and all the water goes underground. And beneath the soil and the Lifou island, you have kind of big, very huge aquifer. And this collects all the rainwater. And the local government, they use electric pump to pump the water and to provide all the villages. As for electricity, you can see on your right, you have some concrete posts, some wood posts with wire. This is for electricity. We have two big power stations, diesel stations. Power station located in the middle of the island and provide electricity for all the villages. So now, from some the water, now we have some big villages, each family can build their own water tank to collect rainwater. So our traditional meal that we have to take the night.
This is one of the school back there.
In this tribe, in this village, as you can see, you have the church over there. This is Protestant church. So all along the road, when we reach village, almost all the churches you can see is Protestant church. While you have only 4 or 5 tribes that have Catholic church. And in this village, as you can see, you have a lot of kind of decoration everywhere. We have Easter maybe a few weeks ago, maybe one month now. So this tribe, they host a celebration of Easter for all the island. That's been in this village. You have 36 different homes that went from one village. They were gathering here for celebrating Easter. And Easter here, we call it Conversion, was created by the celebration was created by the English missionaries. Only Protestant community, but now we also invite Catholic communities and some other religions. When I mean few religions, they are still Christian, but different religions.
What in particular? What in
quite a way away.
Senior citizens.
So,
Leisure
our
centre.
parents can gather here. Spend good time with each other. Back to the ship, be near the bus around 11:30.
11:30.
Because you have normally you have farewell song to say goodbye to the ladies over there, and then we board and then back to the ship. For the swimming, you are allowed to swim everywhere. So don't go too far because the beach is quite very long. So just stay around. You can swim wherever you want to go. Stay. Otherwise, you can be back at 11:30 because we have to go and back to the ship. Thank you.
9:27.
2 hours here.
So 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back here.
So it's the same time.
There's toilets and showers.
So this is Moshila village. So welcome again to Moshila village. So you have the ladies over there. Have a welcoming hat. Have a drink if you want to go visit Johnson Hat over there. So let the local guide know that you are interested. Thank you.
Well, that was a half-hour ride on the bus to the other side of the city. So we're on the other side of the island. So we're on the other side of the island.
Oh, that's special fancy hat, huh? You can get a green machine. I don't know what it
You see, I get a pink one, magenta.
Can always swap if you want.
You managed to get one on you? Well done. Actually, it would fit around here.
Also, by the way, thank you for choosing this tour. So my name is Didi, and I'm a reporter from here for the tribe. And I'm very glad on behalf of the Manis and everyone working here to welcome you to the tribe of Wish. So this is the name of the tribe, which is the small tribe, and now the sage, which is from Napasi, Wish Napasi. Pretty much the center of the as you can see on the beach, there are buildings over there. These are
Is that coconut?
So you sit in the house and you start to move back here after 2 hours side and you get into the kitchen. And obviously the rest of the beach, which is very nice and very beautiful. You guys are very happy. The way down to the beach is by the calendar. Same way. If you want to rent the calendar, when it's asked, and then you work in there by building the restaurant. This is something very great or good, but also you want to get something like a by the beach tree here, just next to the main building, there is an engine cutting fresh coconut. If you want to have a fresh coconut, go by the beach. And there is also the one, this man here is selling hot chicken kebabs. So that is pretty much the hot food that you can get here. Okay? And then I think they are making fries inside if you want to have sausages and fries. And the toilet and the bathroom is not really like this building, but there is another building, the back of it. Okay? So that is the restroom. And there is another one outside this building, next to it, just here. In fact, this beach is connected to a small beach there, but most of the time the tourists just stay here, right here. And don't swim too far, okay? And don't go like 100 meters away from where you'll be here. Thank you very much. Part of the tour is going to be the walk to the chief house. So as I was introducing the house with the red rooftop, that is
So this is the ocean where we were. Andrew's just bought a fan which cost us 1,000 francs, which is quite shocking really. So we got $100 worth of currency here, which was 4,500 francs, and with that so far we bought 2 cans of Coke and a fan.
Oh, and some necklaces.
And some necklaces.
Yeah.
But we're here to experience this.
Yeah.
We're on a tropical island. We're on the other side of the island to where the boat landed. So we're going to go fishing. We're going to go swimming right here.
Yeah, some of them are going down that way, so we go down there.
And there's coconut trees everywhere. No, we'll just put our bags down over here, eh? Yeah. Well, what are they going to view? It's just out of a walkway. Yeah, so that little fan that Andrea's got there, she paid 1,000 francs for it. So we are going to spend the next couple of hours swimming here on a tropical island on the other side of the island from where the ship is anchored. So here we are on a tropical island. Coconut trees up to the beach. Beautiful crystal clear warm water. White powdery sand. And right behind me is a coconut tree. But they're everywhere, all the way along the coastline there. The camera probably can't make it out from this distance. But there's coconut trees right up to the water's edge, like over there. Oh, fell in the hole.
Can I lay down?
Looks like somebody had a coconut fall on their car.
The colour's changed again.
It is, eh? So what's the name of this village?
Blue. So I don't know. He did pronounce it.
Yeah?
All those little pronunciations.
That looks like an electric blue in there, eh?
Yeah.
Well, it does with these glasses
That's
on.
what I was just thinking.
Yeah.
It still is without them.
Yep.
Did we get any photos over there before we?
I don't know. Do you want to go over there and? And that's where we were swimming. We went out as far as the dark stuff, which is actually quite deep. About halfway along this clear area here, it drops away quite deep, quite fast.
You see that with some of the swimmers there already.
Yeah, so yeah, all the swimmers are up to a certain point. From about that point on, it drops away quite quickly. And looks like a reef out there protecting this area, so it gets really deep out beyond the reef, and that's where all the sharks and the scary stuff will be, but inside here it's quite protected. My watch is in there, I'll grab it in a minute. Yeah.
I told him how to work out.
Yeah. So while I was swimming in there, I saw some pale green, sort of greeny blue, pale coloured fish, small ones swimming around. I saw a small fish with a black and white stripe. Didn't see any mermaids.
Yeah, the mermaids. Oh, they're not below, they're here.
Well, they're here somewhere. Another interesting thing the tour guide was saying on the bus coming out here is that when he was a child and with the children here, the parents whipped them for discipline, and the aunties and the uncles and the nanas and the granddads and stuff like that whipped the children. But as a result, there is no crime here. There's no prisons or jails here. There's no police here. They have the gendarmerie here, the French army. They have an officer here basically looking after the place, but they have no crime here. And if there is anything serious happens here, well, they send them on to Noumea to be done in Noumea, but there's no crime here. There's no litter other than a bottle I saw amongst the coral there, but it's pristine. Hey. So everybody's just sort of gathering ready. We're about to get back on the bus over here and head back to the other group where the ship's anchored. So we'll be moving off shortly. And there's a local here just sitting back and doing what they do here, just living. So everybody getting ready to get back on the bus and head back to the boat so we can say goodbye to this beautiful beach. There's that woman still there under the coconut tree hanging out. So here we go, back on the bus.
Thank you guys. You get on this side? We're going to be singing for you guys. Thank you very much. Sorry about that. So thank you very much, everyone. The song, thank you very much. The song says thank you very much. It says pretty much all the farewell words that it's possible to say. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. As I was saying earlier when we arrived for choosing this tour, for those who came with me to freedom, I was talking about how we live in a very simple way, and that for most of us here on the island, we don't have any jobs, but we just believe that tourism is the main resource on the island. So thank you very much for any kind of love that you brought with you guys, so that it helps us sustain, because on the island is very, very hard, even though it's very beautiful. And you heard what happened last year in India. So we are now in a big economical crisis and social crisis, but thank you very much for everything, really. We are going to sing maybe one or two songs to say thank you and goodbye, and if you want to give a little tip, so thank you very much, but you've already given a lot. Thank you very much.
onto the ship shortly. So that was an absolutely awesome beach to swim in. But the one on the other side of the island we went on before was just ideal. Hear it hitting the water? It's the rain hitting the water.
Cool, eh?
Yeah.